Blaze, a tiny bonsai tree, made a poster for the forest. It was all about being both calm and wild, like a controlled wildfire. Suddenly, a rogue spark zipped through the sky and landed on a dry bush, which began to smolder. Blaze gasped and dropped his watering can. Nutty, the clumsy squirrel, was juggling pine cones when he saw the smoke. He dropped them all, with one bonking him on the head. SlowMo the tortoise was slowly reading his book when smoke drifted his way. He slowly closed it, his calm eyes blinking in realization. Sparky, the fearless kitten, slid down a leaf like a fire pole. Wearing an oversized helmet, she declared herself a flamingo of justice. The team gathered around Blaze, who stood tall. He called a meeting, declaring they would stop the fire, and Sparky eagerly volunteered. The team marched toward the fire. Nutty dragged a walnut shell bucket. SlowMo moved slowly, and Sparky did cartwheels full of energy. They found a raccoon roasting marshmallows. He said it wasn't a wildfire, just a campfire. Sparky gently tackled him to stop it. Suddenly, the fire grew, leaping over a log. The team froze in fear, and Nutty even hid in his own tail. Sparky started breakdancing in front of the fire, making the flames flicker like they were clapping. Nutty tossed glitter, declaring himself a glitter ninja. Blaze stretched his roots like octopus arms, soaking up water from a nearby stream. SlowMo carried a leaf full of water on his back. The fire started shrinking, looking like a sad puppy. It whimpered and curled into a tiny ember. Nutty even asked if they could keep it as a pet. The team sat around the tiny tamed ember, which glowed like a nightlight. They roasted pretend marshmallows, sharing campfire stories. Blaze updated his poster with a new section, How to Tame a Wildfire, which included drawings of glitter, dance, and root. Hugs. A new spark flew in. The team froze for a moment. Then Blaze smiled, confident they could handle it. Nutty was scared, but ready. The team used a giant leaf like a net to catch the spark. SlowMo was the anchor, and Sparky swung like a pendulum helping. The spark was safely caught in a jar, labeled Emergency Spark. Nutty drew a happy face on it, calling it Sparky Jr. Forest animals gathered around Blaze's poster, taking notes on controlled wildfire techniques. A frog even asked about s'mores. The animals lifted Blaze on a leaf throne, honoring him. Nutty fanned him with a feather, and Sparky guarded Sparky Jr. A parade wound through the forest. Sparky rode a snail, Nutty threw glitter, and SlowMo waved slowly, celebrating their success. That night, Blaze sat under the stars, reflecting on his journey. He realized he was not just a plant, but a protector, a dancer, and a teacher. The next morning, a tiny new seedling sprouted beside Blaze's pot. He welcomed it, ready to teach it when to grow and when to roar. The seedling stretched a tiny root towards the emergency spark jar, which glowed in response, ready to share its energy. Blaze's poster now proudly announced the forest of controlled wildfires. All the animals celebrated their calm, yet wild forest. That night, Blaze slept soundly, dreaming of peaceful mornings and wild dance battles with flames, perfectly balanced.